Hafide, welcome back to Weekend Edition. This is Rehash, where we recap the big stories of the past week, and it's a weekly question. Nick, answer it for us.
When are we going to get the tax refunds? Well, it all depends on when you filed, and the governor's office, of course, still going about that weekly process of getting those out there. I think it was February 5th was the last we heard.
First week of February.
First week of February. If you filed by then, you should slowly be getting your checks in the mail. But the story this week was that special session. Senators spending 2 days in the committee of the whole with the governor's fiscal team to try and debate over his bill 11-S that would have sped up the process to get tax refunds. So if that passed, the governor's office said that you would have gotten your tax refunds much like they do it in the states. You file and then weeks later you have your tax refunds. However, it was defeated. They did not get enough votes. They only voted 7 senators for it. They needed 8 votes, and so it's dead. But the governor's office saying that they're working to resurrect it.
Okay, and Issa, you did a friendship story?
Yes, all right. So it was a big exercise kicking off in Guam for the first time in recent history. Jeanne d'Arc 2017 was actually led by the French Navy, but it got off to a rough start. A landing craft actually ran aground at Reserve Craft Beach, or near Reserve Craft Beach in PD. So they told us we went down there to actually view a landing exercise, but couldn't view it. The whole exercise is on hold until they complete this investigation into what happened. There were no injuries, but they're still trying to assess if there was any damage to the environment and the coral. There was no petroleum that entered the ocean, but that's still under investigation. And like I said, the entire exercise is on hold for now.
And Brittany always has some fun things to share with us. What were you doing this week?
Okay, so for this week, Guam All Around, like every week, we have a 360 video for you guys. And I was thinking it's been a while since I've been to the southern part of the island. So this week it's going to be in Rehashing pool.
Yay.
It's beautiful, so we'll have the 360 video, and also there's a tiny planet version.
Very, very cool. You can check all of that on our social media. And as for myself, I spent some time in federal court in what was Guam's first federal spice case. We haven't heard a lot about spice in a while, and
right.
Spice is a synthetic drug. It's comparable to marijuana. It's man-made again. It's related to marijuana because of THC, and that's the mind-altering ingredient in marijuana. And so this store owner, his name is Max Myung-on, he previously pled out for owning spice at his store, and he actually got warnings from the feds before they actually charged him, but he didn't take those warnings seriously. So he was sentenced in federal court this week to 5 years probation. That's pretty lenient considering he won't be spending any jail time. That first year of probation will be home detention. Again, we haven't heard about spice much because federal authorities have made really good efforts to tell people, to tell store owners, this thing is illegal. Yeah. And so Max On went in court this week and he was basically saying, I didn't know it was illegal. I didn't know it was going to be this much trouble. And then suddenly it became illegal. And so again, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unknowns about this drug. And even the federal court admitted they didn't have any sentencing guidelines for spice.
Right, a lot of loopholes. We've seen a lot with these stores operating and selling it.
And so it was sentenced to the most comparable drug, which was marijuana. Again, he got leniency, but this should be a warning to all store owners, to anyone, that spice is illegal. Again, THC makes it illegal, and that's a Schedule I controlled substance. If you have any news stories for any of us here at the news team, you can email us at reporters@kuam.com.